Well, Lancaster ISD had gone through some major transformation. In the early 2000s, things were slipping. Financially, things were slipping. Scholastically, educationally, things were slipping.
I came here because the Commissioner of Education appointed me as the conservator to work with Lancaster School Board and School Administration. There were several issues that were facing Lancaster at that time. One of them was financial. The district was in a financial crisis. My role was really as a facilitator to get to know the district, to get to work with the administration and board, and to come up with some plans for correcting the situation, getting Lancaster back on track. It was not an easy task. We had to work through it over a number of months, but the result in the end was that we were successful with it, and in bringing in an interim superintendent for a period of time, and then Dr. McFarland.
With the appointment of Dr. McFarland, the transformation from within began. Despite the negative image the district had developed, Dr. McFarland and his staff focused on communicating the district's positive stories. By 2011, student performance began to accelerate, and the district began to make financial gains. Employee morale began to rise, and the district's public image started to shift.
I think it's a very strong statement for the community, for the board, for the administration, of bringing in a superintendent who could adapt the situations that existed at the time, many of which had started in the reparations that had to take place, and to implement them and to be successful over a number of years now.
With the economic downturn, a lot of tough decisions had to be made, both from a city standpoint and from a school district standpoint. But the fruits of those decisions are starting to materialize.
This has been one of the success stories, I think, that intervention by the Commissioner of Education in school districts has been. This is a showplace.
In 2012, the district partnered with Texas Instruments and received a $4.8 million STEM grant. This grant has helped to propel the district to become the only K-12 STEM district in the state of Texas and raised the bar for STEM education in public schools. Recently, the district's accountability ratings returned with 100% of the district schools meeting or exceeding standards set by TEA. Lancaster ISD is the only district in the Best Southwest with no campuses on the state low performing or required improvement list.
It's limitless where we can go with this school district, and I'm so proud of it. In the first place, it's a heavily minority district, and so everybody says, oh, they can't do anything there. Well, they're wrong, because we are doing things here.
But when you have a leader, a superintendent such as Dr. McFarland working with his board, and they have a common purpose, common agenda, we're going to see students who graduate from Lancaster Independent School District being next senators, next governors, next multimillionaires. I know that's going to happen.
Our story is finally being heard, and that people also, more importantly, recognize that what we're saying matches up with what we're doing.